Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. We'll make a matching bracelet for our interchangeable necklace. So here I have half of the memory wire uh, round cut. All you need to do is take the end of the memory wire just like so, and then so this is exactly half, so I want a little bit more, just a little more, 3/4 or so, and then I use that. So you can also have half or you can have a little bit more, doesn't matter. So you take the piece, take your bail making pliers or your heavy round nose pliers, whichever is the one accessible to you. Take it and make the small loop. Because I'm using the bail making pliers, this is the smallest loop they have, so I'm using it. Just take your time in rolling the wire. Memory wire is pretty strong. You need to put an effort to actually kind of get it there, the loop, so it will spring into its original position. So you can use your needle nose pliers to actually cinch it a little bit more. And here we have the same pattern I am going to use that I used in the necklace because I like it. So except for this spacers, I'm going to use this one, which has a smaller hole, but it will have the same effect, I believe. There we go. Then you can use any pattern you want, you can use any beads you want, whichever you have available you can use them. So here we go, and then one more. So this will be the center. I'm sure I can make it. These are metallic spacer beads and these are 4mm bicones. If you guys didn't watch the video, you might be wondering what I'm doing. These are silver spacer beads, and these are 7 by 9mm faceted crystal but in a matte tone. So here, as you can see, there is not enough space. We need to change our pattern a little bit to accommodate this, or else you can take a bigger one. So you can take a bigger piece of memory wire to accommodate this pattern, but if it is not so, I can just take this off. We also changed the spacers. The spacer is a little bit fatter than the other one, so I think no, this one, only one bicone is enough, I guess. Yes, that should be good enough. As I said, you can use any beads you want. This is what it is, and you can fit on your wrist and see if the size is good enough, and it fits perfectly. If you want, you can add one more bead, but I think this looks good in my opinion. Maybe just this spacer is not very good. So I changed the pattern a little bit because the bead spacer was not sitting proper. So in the middle I used the one that I used in the necklace and the earrings. So here is my pattern. You can choose any pattern you want, and this is a little bit more for the loops. So I'm just going to eyeball it and snip. There we go. So just make sure it doesn't fly around the room. Take your bail making pliers, keep it in between, and then just roll it. Take your time to do this because its memory wire is a little bit hard and you need a little bit more strength to do this loop. And I want the loop to completely close, so I'm going to take my needle nose pliers and just cinch the loop, just so that it comes and touches that. So this is what we have, and we did this for our necklace, and so you guys are aware of this. Now I need some chain. So this is some chain that I have left. This is a roller chain. You can use any chain you want, but little bit substantial chain would be good for the bracelet. So this is it. So if you keep it here, and you are going to attach chain for the rest of the bracelet, so you need to measure this part of your wrist so that you can have exactly what you are aiming for. So you can take a thread or so and then measure your wrist. That way it will be easier. So I'm just going to take a piece of nylon Chinese knotting cord, and then from here, yeah, I need this much length, which is say about 4.5 inches. So this will be, let me measure this for you guys. Just going to keep it like that, and this is about 3.14. So 4.5 plus 3.14 is 7 3/4. So that's what we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, this is also going to be an interchangeable bracelet. So we need 2 lobster clasps. Okay. 2 lobster claw clasp and some jump rings. I have jump rings over here, and I need 2 lobster claw clasp. So I'm gonna cut my chain about 4.5 inches. Okay, take your wire cutters and snip 4.5 inch. I broke it, but still this roller chain is pretty hard. It's like a jump ring, heavy jump ring. So there we go. That's our piece of chain, and I'm going to add jump rings to it. For some reason, I like to use the jump rings with my bent nose pliers. It's easier for me to do that, and I like to hold it on my left hand and then do the twisting with my right hand and another needle nose pliers. So I'm adding it to this link and our memory wire, and our lobster claw clasp, and close the jump ring. Go back and forth and you will hear that click sound. You can also add one more jump ring. Because my jump ring is a thinner gauge, I think it is a 22 gauge. If it is a 20 or 18 gauge, I wouldn't worry, but since it's a 22 gauge, I am adding 2 jump rings to my lobster claw clasp. So there we go. If possible, that is, if I'm able to put it inside the lobster claw clasp. It's sometimes hard, sometimes it goes easy. Okay, let me just try. If not, it is one that we need to go with. Or there is one more thing that you can do, is an S link. Yeah, it's not going in. Okay, one jump ring it is. So I'm just going to add this jump ring to this end of the chain. Okay. One more lobster claw clasp, this jump ring, and go back and forth and close it. We pretty much have our bracelet. So one lobster clasp you can have it attached, and the next one you can attach it like this. There we go. That's it. It's a little bit big, so I'm just going to take a little bit inch off, and then it will fit properly on my wrist, because this needs to be a little bit tighter, and you can make so many dangles like this and interchange. And let me just cut this off a little bit. Open up the jump ring. Okay, and take my wire cutters and snip off a little bit more. So let me measure the chain that I have for my bracelet. That is going to be like 3.5, less than 3.5 actually. So use your bent nose pliers, ulta, upside down, so you'll have that complete circumference going into your pliers. That way it'll be much more stable. So here you go. You can do it this way also. This way is much more easier because you will have a, there you go. It's easier to put and it looks nice. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. It's interchangeable bracelet we are talking about. You can make multiple dangles like this, multiple focals like this, and then constantly change with just one chain link. And I'll upload this on my Etsy shop. If you would like to buy, you can go ahead and buy them and support my channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Have a good day. So here I want to show you guys, I created another dangle in a pretty pink and I used pearls and rounders in a smaller size. All you need to do is open up your lobster claw clasp, just like that. And if you're wearing a pink outfit, all you need to do is here, join it and add it to the dangle, and you're good to go with a pink bracelet. So it's an interchangeable bracelet. I hope you guys like this video.